180 miles for $55,000. Can the 2023 VinFast VF8 SUV break into America?
Vietnamese startup automaker VinFast has had a meteoritic rise. Founded in 2017 to make scooters, buses, and cars, VinFast's first internal combustion-powered vehicles hit Vietnamese streets just 2 short years later. In 2021, amidst a conversion from combustion to electrification, it set its sights across the Pacific, with a goal of launching the brand and its electric VinFast VF8 compact SUV in the US by the end of 2022. With VinFast's first VF8s currently eastbound across the Pacific and slated for American driveways by the end of the month, we attended a local Los Angeles consumer ride and drive event to experience the new 2024 VinFast VF8 again and see what its first interactions with Americans are like. Driving the VF8 Plus. While you'd expect a hard sell from an upstart automaker trying to crack into the oldest and second largest car market in the world, VinFast let its cars do the talking. After checking in at an iPad kiosk in a parking lot adjacent to the Long Beach Convention Center, me and a group of customers were whisked away to a fleet of 4 pre-production prototype 2023 VinFast VF8 Plus models, and paired with a pro driver for our ride and drive. Ours was the affable retired NASCAR vet Jerry Nadeau, who put us in the driver's seat, strapped himself into the passenger seat, and had us stage on the short parking lot concourse. After a brief overview of some of the controls, such as the Rivian-like way you adjust the steering wheel and mirrors via the infotainment system and steering wheel buttons, we set off for 2 quick laps, followed by one with Nadeau behind the wheel. It's hard to come to any definitive conclusions based on the limited nature of our drive, but the range-topping VF8 seems further along in its development cycle than it did when we last drove one back in April 2022 in Vietnam. Power from the dual motors, good for a combined 402 horsepower and 457 pounds-foot of torque in the top-trim VF8 Plus, feels electronically limited off the line, but the motors build up steam once you get up to city speeds. Those trading in a gas-powered vehicle for a VF8 will likely find the feeling familiar. Although most VinFast drivers will rely primarily on regenerative braking by taking their foot off the throttle, the brake pedal itself is a bit soft though stopping power felt adequate. The VF8 steering is light and overly boosted, with a very slow steering ratio not unlike something you might find in an older Jeep Wrangler. It's not what we call engaging, but given the pre-production status of our VF8 and the brevity of our drive, we'll reserve final judgment of it and the rest of the VinFast dynamic qualities until we get a more extensive drive of the electric SUV.